You're off. Regrets. This is your life. You only get one chance. I once wanted to kiss a girl, but I feared that when I would try, she would hurl. Oh well, just another day. I had many of those coming my way. I promised myself I'd do it tomorrow. I mean, I do see this girl every day, dream of her every night, even think of her being in my life, for life. And I'm pretty sure she knows I'm my crush for her. She does see only shoot a few glances to her. When I really think about this, too many broken promises exist. Each and every day I promise myself to give this girl a gentle kiss, to build a loving relationship, to surprise hug her from behind, even to just call her mine. Fear is just keeping me behind. But tomorrow she shall be mine. And I not only promise myself, but I promise I won't put this promise on the shelf. But how can I display this love for her? Maybe just go up to her, hug her, tell her I want her in my life forever. But what if a forever scares her? Then a relationship would never come to exist. Man, I'm tripping too much. I got this. Her favorite chocolate covered caramel kiss. Telling her, you and me forever creates the sweetest bliss. Then I'll take her hand and lead her to a kiss. Perfect. Now time to get some rest. I woke early the next morning to my heart being a mess. I can't remember my nightmare's dream that woke me, but it was scary at its best. Oh well, time to get to school and tell this girl that she makes me a love fool. My mom came in crying as I was getting dressed. Tell me something about a car crash. The girl I loved was in the car and hit on her side by a bus. As I fell to the bed, my mom muttered something about a death. Tears rolled down as I took a deep breath. Today was the day, Mom. I was gonna tell her she was my true love. She told me not to worry about school, just go back to bed. But how could I with this heartache and confusing days in my head? The girl I wanted to share my life with is now floating in heaven with a halo above her head. I feel as if my life should be ended. I can't take a life long of dread. Instead of going back to bed, I went to school with prayers in my head, hoping to see that it was just a dream that my mom had said. But my hopes were crushed instantly, for she always greets me at our usual seat. I felt emptiness surround me. She was the only person I felt comfortable around me. Each time I think about her death, it feels like I'm drowning. The day dragged on. I didn't really pay attention to what was going on. I just kept on wondering how she could be gone. The speaker interrupted, saying all classes are done. Well, I had to go to a ceremony in the gym. Everybody appeared, but to me it was like all had disappeared. I forgot I was at school till the principal appeared. He started talking about the car crash, just what I didn't want to hear. He said her name. I couldn't keep it in. I blurted out into tears. The principal noticed me and gave me a look of sincere. He called me to the podium, handed me a mic and said, here. In my stomach was a big bulge of fear. Then it was like time stopped, and all I could think and hear was Mary being here. Then time started, and I remembered where I was again. I had a mic in my hand at a podium stand, while everyone was watching with a sad grin. I took a deep breath and spoke to all of them. She could have been my queen. Royalty or not, she had the brightest smile, more gleaming than a diamond ring. Heaven got an angel back, for she was only on earth because of her broken wing. I regret everything, but most of all not telling her she was my everything. I miss Mary most of all, not for her silliness, happiness, or humbleness, but that she could bring sunshine to us all. You know, today I was going to ask her to be in my life forever, but I didn't even get to tell her I love her. Now I have this regret forever. I dropped the mic and looked at the students. I love you, Mary, forever and ever. As you guys can see, this guy loved the girl so much she was like his life. But he feared telling her that he loved her so much, even though they were so close. He, he regrets it now because she passed away. He thought every day life was available to him, that life wouldn't end, but it will. And if y'all don't go out what you're passionate about, like I say, you'll live a miserable life, kind of like a slave. So what we need to do is we need to stand up for ourselves. Think of something that we want to do in our life, our dream, and you just keep adding to that dream, plotting more and more, scheming more and more to that dream. You don't let anything hold you back. You don't let anybody get in your way. That's all part of regret. Regret will be in your head constantly, in your conscience, constantly reminding you what you didn't do. Like for this guy, his conscience and regret kept telling him, you didn't tell a girl you loved her. You didn't tell a girl you loved her. That's conscious. That regret is going to be over and over in his life. Even it could be even when he dies. All I'm saying is, like I always say, go after what you want. Don't regret nothing. I like to think, well, I don't like to, but on my deathbed, or I like to think on my death, apologize, I like to think on my deathbed every day. I only got an hour to live. It's like,